I went down the whole list, and I end up going to like the Thin Line. And I started listening
Oh,
to
all
some
right,
of the
all right.
beats, and I was like, "Wow, man, this is dope," And I just kept going. Hey! I'm sorry, everybody. Me and Sky King just talking off air, and we just went live. Everyone, welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. I'm so proud of this young man doing his thing. Hip hop artist, producer, just doing it. He's been doing it for a while. Definitely inspired many people in this area of New Bedford, Massachusetts, and in the hip hop game. And he also, as far as I know, he produced 23 albums, and he's
Yes, sir.
still going. And well, without further ado, Vernon Gilmette,
What's going
aka
on?
Sky King, how you
Yes,
doing,
sir.
man?
Yes, sir. I'm all right. I can't complain at all. Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. We
Definitely, definitely.
um, I just I was trying to remember and think back. I'm saying, man, they've been doing this a while, man, and especially you. And I'm like, I remember when you was probably about 16, 17 years old, and you know, uh, just saying, wow, this dude's doing his thing, still doing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a hobby now. I'm not striving for any record deals or nothing like that. Nah,
Yeah,
I just do it because I love it. I have to do it. I actually tried to stop. I tried to stop. It was just time consuming. I just was like, man, I need a break. But I couldn't even stop. COVID hit. Now I'm in the
hmm
house bored, so it's like, so now I'm back at it.
yeah. That's the same thing with me, man. I was I was trying to do this podcast thing a while ago, about a year ago, and it just wasn't going right for me. And then, when COVID hit, it was like I was in the house and I'm listening to other podcasts, and I'm saying, well, you know what? Time for you to do this, Charlie. So I just started looking into it, and here I am now.
Yeah,
80,
definitely, definitely.
85 episodes in. I'm loving it.
For real. I don't know what I don't know what I was thinking, Charlie. Because I don't know, I wouldn't be able to start. And I knew it too. And everybody's hitting me up saying, man, V, listen, Sky, stop lying. Stop it.
Mhm.
And I'm like, nah, you don't understand. You don't understand. It's too time consuming. I don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I'm sure you're right. Crazy.
it it now back when you started, um you know young dudes are just trying to do their thing on the corner on the street, hanging out. There wasn't really any kind of studio time anywhere, and it just was kind of doing your own thing, and what got you started, and who actually put you in place
Uh,
to do all this?
all right, check it out. It was like, I'm not sure if it was 82, 83. I'm like 7 or 8 years old. My brother got a set. He got turntables, mixer, receipt. Yo, my brother was actually on your show, Reginald Kippy Andre.
I love them, man. It's
Yo, yeah, that's my brother. He ended up getting turntables or something. I don't know if it was for Christmas, his birthday, whatever it was. He got turntables and he got everything. So now, Charlie, if you know him, then you know him. A lot of people might not know, but yo, Kippy's like a real aggressive, tough dude.
he
Kippy will
is.
knock your block off. So
Yeah.
Kippy would be like, yo, you go in my room, you touch my stuff, I'm body slamming you. I'm beating you down.
Hmm.
So as soon as Kippy left, I go right in the room. I stop playing around and I'm just playing around. That was like my first real footsteps into actually being hands on. So then
Wow.
from there, just Run DMC dropped. Run DMC dropped, and I had a partner, you might know him too. He was a police officer, now he's a statey, Nathan Montero.
Yes, I know
He's
Nate very well.
so Nate, that's my brother. We were best friends. You couldn't find Vernon without seeing Nate. You couldn't see Nate without seeing Vernon. So me and Nate start rhyming. It's like
Yep.
1983. We start rhyming, and then we had a little squad, and then things just morphed until I wasn't really into production or anything. I like rhyming. And
Hmm.
then my man Jason Ribeiro, condolences to Jason Ribeiro. He just lost his wife. So
Man, sorry to
Jason
hear that.
yo, Jason Ribeiro ends up giving The Rock this fake gold bracelet that we used to wear. We used to wear it on our hand, like across our fingers, like it was a 4-finger ring. We went to
Mm-hmm.
a party at the Y on Spring Street, the YW. Jason comes out. He says, "Yo, V, I just gave The Rock that bracelet. Yo, he said you can go by his house tomorrow. He's gonna make you a beat for me and Nate." So, all right, great. When I seen how The Rock was making the beat at his house, it just blew my mind, and that's what actually set me off on the production side was
Wow.
The Rock. I give him full credit for that. Every day of the week, I give him full credit for that, and that's what set me off, like actually trying to put beats together, and that was like '89.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. That's that's pretty much my whole. Yeah, you've been doing it. It's pretty much my whole police career. Yeah, I started.
Yeah,
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 '87. I started inside. I was on the street in '89. So yeah. Wow. That's dope. That's real nice. And just like The Rock kind of inspired you. I also talked to a few people how you inspired them. And
mm,
it
humble.
it's just if we keep doing that and keep kind of just paying it forward, things work out. And there's so many people out there. There's so many artists out there
Yes,
that,
sir. Yes, sir.
and you know, I'm gonna have. Let me see. About a week from now, I have Joe Jackson, young buck in the neighborhood. From the South End. This
Yep.
dude. And I remember him. The kid was just so sharp. And then I heard some of his lyrics the other day, and I said, "Wow, man, this he's doing things." So I hope that he ends up hitting his goals, his dreams, and I don't know if you know him, but it's Joseph Jackson.
I'll check them out.
Yeah,
And,
he'll.
and one thing I hope that the younger squad does, Charlie, is just keep it about the lyrics, about the rhymes. Like you can't be you can't be an MC with garbage lyrics. Like
Hmm.
it poetry's a KRS. Poetry's a language of imagination. Like, come on, man. Like, you have to have some sort of imagination to bring this art to life. You know what I'm saying? To paint the picture with your words. And it seems like and I'm sure there are. I'm not painting with a broad brush here, but it seems like the younger generation isn't putting that much emphasis on
Yes.
the level of lyrication. So like
Hmm.
I just hope that by some way, shape, or form they just start to get deeper into the lyrics.
So true. So true. Um, it's a message, and if your message ain't coming out, people, what he say? A lot, and some of the young dudes around here, what they do is like talking about their neighborhood, and that's not gonna move forward when it goes other places. You want people from East Coast, West Coast to understand what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And if
most
and
definitely.
and if you're talking about this little old city here, it's not gonna it's just it's not
Yeah,
gonna
this
they're not gonna
isn't this
feel it.
isn't Crenshaw. This isn't Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? These
Yeah,
world famous areas.
so true.
But
So
but yeah, so if I inspire anybody in the younger group, it's to dedicate some time and put some craftsmanship into your lyrication.
hmm
If
yeah,
anything, that would be my message. Please, the lyrics.
it's, the you gotta understand your craft. When you don't want to stay on the bottom step of your craft. You kind of want to just venture out, do what you're doing. You were rapping, you producing, you do all that stuff. Now you can move in another direction.
Yeah,
And The Rock was on the Bedford Guide this week, and he was explaining all those different things that he had done, and how he got ripped off, and so you end up producing and say, look, I'm gonna produce, I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna get paid more often than
definitely,
not. Um,
definitely.
so what? I mean, you said it's a hobby, but do you have any other projects you're thinking about doing or anything?
Well. Now I just it's like I invented my own genre, and it's just I just call it graffiti music. Just
Okay.
it's just I want the music to be visual, like to see the music. Like I want the melody. I want you to be able to see the melody and
True.
stuff like that. So I just coined it graffiti music because there's certain types of hip hop. Like you have drill music, you have boom bap music. There's so many different forms of rap music that I just said, yo, and I don't really sound like any of those. I'm sort of melody based, I guess, kind of. So I just came with graffiti music. So now I'm just doing graffiti music. It has no rules, just whatever I like, whatever I feel like doing, whatever feels good to me. I just
Hmm.
put that down and I just put it out. No albums. When the song's done, I just put it out.
Good.
I just loaded up. No albums. I'm not doing that anymore. That's just way too much work. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing now. Just I have there's a bunch of people on standby that are like, yo, V, listen, throw me a beat so I can get down with this new wave. And I just haven't had the time to send it to everybody. But there's music coming out. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Good. Good. It the I'm gonna go back in time.
Yes, sir.
Third eye open. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
and especially in the beginning. You know, I was definitely there in the crowd. You know, doing whatever I had to. You know, trying to help out. And it was no joke back then. You know, y'all had a good following,
Oh yeah.
and, and
Yeah.
it
Charlie, as soon as I got the bump with Pac, everybody's like, yo, when you going on? When you going on? When you going on? You know what I'm saying? They wanted to see the seven. It was crazy. That was nuts. Me and
it
Ricky Culture actually signed autographs. These two
wow,
kids came with those and asked us to sign autographs. Yo, it was crazy. That first year was crazy.
it was it definitely it I want some of that spirit from the first shows to come
Mm.
back. I would
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that to come
definitely,
back.
definitely.
You know, because it was definitely. I mean, you seen all parts of the city there.
Oh yeah, yeah, most stuff. Like
And
yo, yeah, it seemed like now if you was to be like from West End, like it would seem like a lot of people from the South wouldn't even want to be a fan, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? If you're from
yeah.
the South, people from West won't even be a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We didn't deal with it. We didn't have that issue.
No,
It was
not
just
at all.
it was just cats that were like, yo, that is dope. And it was just
Hmm.
like, yo, I feel your vibe. And that
Yeah,
was it. It was easy. It was easy for us.
definitely. I just actually because of let me see, we were actually meeting up with Sons of Panthers, and and then I started hearing about Seven and Angel and you guys, and I'm like, wow, especially with BJ and Jason, and
Yeah, yeah.
I started hearing it, and I'm like, all right. Then Tim Bless was around, and it said, this is nice, man, and especially it was. I like lyrics. I love lyrics, especially me and my poetry, and so listen to rap is definitely a hip hop. It's definitely something that I like listening to because it does inspire me, like you did earlier.
Mm.
Jules says the first Third Eye Open was crazy. Seven Headed closed the show and had the park rocking. DJ Jules,
Yeah,
yes,
yo, yeah, Jules, my man. Good look, Jules. Word up, peace
yeah.
of Jules. You know what's crazy? Yo, we closed like the first three. I think actually we would have the last. Yeah, we closed. I believe it was like the first three.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, we
The
used to get wild, just messing up. It was just crazy. We used to do wild stuff. It was crazy. We had a crazy show. Trying to put all them people together, trying having all those cooks in the
uh,
kitchen is just crazy.
yeah,
Trying to put a show together is crazy.
so true. And
But we made it happen.
the I remember just actually leaving one of them, and I'm headed down to South End, towards the center of the city, and I think I was as far as just before County Street. I could still hear the music, still hear y'all
Mm,
rapping, and that's not because it was so loud, but it was just carrying,
mm,
it just carried right through the city.
mm.
Um, uh,
Wow.
what now? I have my brother KP was just you know
Yo, Kate. KP, yo, listen, KP shows me so much. Yo, shout out to KP. KP is the man, son. KP, yo, I thought KP wanted to fight me when I said, yo, I'm done making music. Like, KP was pissed. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that is the man. Yo, good brother right there. Shout out to KP, man.
Yeah, he's along with all his posts he was putting on to get you on, but he was slamming my inbox. You know, he's just like, get him on. You know, and he was just praising you left and right.
Yo, that is the man. Much appreciated, KP.
Yeah. I don't know where he's at today. You know, he probably at Foxwoods. You know, he's been going there quite often. I joked about it today. I said, "Why you always at Foxwoods? What are you on? What are you, homeless? You know?"
Yo, I did a job, right? Because I do floors. I did a job. We end up going to KP's job. We're working at KP's job. As soon as he see me, he started getting in me about not making music at work. He wasn't even playing. Do this serious.
He told me, he says the reason why I get into my job is because I act like I own it, you know. And he does, man. Some of the stuff I'm saying, man, I couldn't say this stuff at work. I'd be fired, you know.
Yo, KP's ill.
Yeah. My boy Tyson said, love these memories. Sevenhead always brought the show to a close. Much respect. Tyson, I haven't seen you in a while, brother. You know, I hope all is well. And, you know, that's another young brother that, you know,
yeah.
With
I haven't seen Tyson in a long time, man. Good dude.
I heard he's counting his money. Every day he's counting his money, you know. So, now, are you thinking about probably, you know, kind of putting on a show, you know, kind of, you know?
Now, yo, Charlie, check it out, man. Yo, I'm such an introvert that, yo, check it out, right? So DeRock hits me up. Let me say this to say that, right? So DeRock hits me up one day and he's like, yo, V, man, such and such always hits me up and says, yo, how come you're not putting V on? How come you're not putting V on? So DeRock was like, he didn't know what to say. So he just told him, yo, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why V doesn't want to rock with me. So I just had to tell DeRock, DeRock's not you. You're my man. You're one of the reasons. Y'all one of the people responsible for me. For me doing this. It's just that, Charlie, I had to tell him that, yo, I'm such an introvert that I just don't like being around humans. Yeah. So it's like, I used to perform and I get on stage and all that stuff, but like right now, I'm since I bought my home, I'm way more of an introvert than I ever was. So it's like, yo, I just want to make the music and just put it like Charlie, I make music. I just give it away for free. I don't even sell it. I just give it away. It's for the culture. This is a gift. This is my gift to the culture. Take it. I just, when people come to record music, it's just like, all right, you can come in, you say your rhyme, yo, then you can just take off, just leave. I'm going to build the song after you leave. Like, I just want to be all by myself. So performing, yeah, I'm done with that.
Believe it, you know, or you know, some of the best artists, producers, you know, do work alone, love working alone, and would do just like you're doing, just grab things and like, all right, give me this, give me that, you know, hey, let me get this one in. You get all kinds of people in, and then now you kind of, you work your magic alone.
Yeah, now I have the material. All I need is an excess of material. Yeah. I have a partner that I do music with. My man Archaeology. Shout out to Ron. My man Archaeology. If I put something together, I usually take it to him. I haven't been with him in a while. My schedule and things have just been rough lately. But if I put something together, I take it to him and I just ask him, yo, what do you hear? And he'll just dive in, man. He might throw a piano on there. He'll throw a flute. Whatever he feels, he'll give me a ton of material. Then I bring all of those wave files back to my house, and I just place everything where I need to place it. Take what I'm going to take, leave what I'm going to leave, and just chop it up. So, nice. I work with him. It's easy. We have a good workflow. But other than that, I'm usually like, I don't work well with others. Like, yo, I'm very like arrogant when it comes to music. Like, I take it so serious. I don't know. I hate when people settle for mediocrity and don't strive for excellence. Like, it just pisses me off, and I don't know. I'm just very arrogant. I don't work well with others. I'm hard to work with, but the product is usually something that I'm proud of. The final product, I'm always good with it.
Awesome. Nathan Victor says, just keep creating, my man. He says, sincerely, Cosmic Cow. And that's
Mm. Now, yo, and Nathan, yo, usually that's who what like if I finish something, I send it to Nate and I'm like, all right, Nate, what's your honest opinion? That was I haven't done it in a while, but that was my critique guy. I send it to
yeah.
him and he'll give you the straight up.
And that's what everything with him. He's just straight up about everything. You can just have this normal conversation. He's just gonna say,
Yo, and Cosmic Kyle knows everything and everybody. Yo, he's the Forrest Gump of New Bedford. Charlie, I don't care what you have to. Me and Silky, me and Derek Baptiste talk about. I don't care. And Spank, we talk about this. No matter what you're talking about, yo, if Nathan Victor is ear hustling and hears you talking about it, yo, he has an inside track on it. He knows exactly what you're talking about. He was probably there when it originated, everything, but he'll have the facts to back it up. He'll have the receipts. So it's like, yo, yeah, Nate, Nate Cosmic Cow is an ill dude.
he is.
Cosmic.
Yeah. One of my favorite dudes. You know, I love him. I loved when he was on his podcast. And still getting views constantly is you know, but love you, Nate. Love you, man. So I try to get a lot of inspirational people on there, and you definitely are one of those
Humble.
one of those people.
Humble.
And
Appreciate it.
it's just, you know, they you never come out of character. You definitely, you know, what I see is what I'm always gonna see, you know, and I definitely love that, you know, and you just keep doing what you're doing, you know, and the we all, you know, I wish that a lot of people that did pass are still around, you know.
Yes, sir. Yo, my man Timmy Pena, man.
Yeah.
I wish Timmy Pena was still here. He was such a big influence. He actually taught me how to use my first piece of equipment that I used to make beats with was an Ensoniq EPS. And Fim actually taught me how to use. I used to go to Beatbox Paul's, but Beatbox Paul was so quick with it. He didn't have time to like show me. But when I went to Timmy Penis, Timmy actually taught me how to. He didn't give me fish. He gave me a pole.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to just hit the ground running, and that's what really set me off on my path of like the production that I do now is basically because of Fim.
He's just well-rounded, man. I just love talking to him. You know, I got this old school picture of him and I that hit the papers, and every now and then it pops up on my screen, you know, my phone, my PC, and you know, tears come down my eyes instantly.
Good dude. I love that dude, man. And he was the baddest graffiti writer. Him and Tap was crazy, man. Yo, the crazy B-boy. His slang, everything was so B-boy. Yo, you had to love Tim. You couldn't be a B-boy and not like Tim Pena. That is crazy.
Everything. He got
Tap.
Tap was definitely.
Tap's my family. So Tap's one of my biggest influence of just being a B-boy, just hip hop, the culture, period. Tap's one of my Tap has to be the biggest influence biggest influence on me in terms of just the hip hop culture.
Yeah.
Yo, he's the best. He's the baddest B-boy. But him and Fim, man.
He definitely made you want to go get some new gear. As soon as you seen him, it's like, you look at him, you're like, damn, where'd he get that from?
Definitely.
So,
even when he's down, Charlie, even when he was down as low as you can go, his gear would be, he'd shine. Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Definitely.
Tap.
Good brother.
Yes, sir.
Adam Clark says, I remember when Vernon and Nate performed at the Keith back in the day.
That was my first show.
Yeah. He said, I still remember a couple of bars from Nate's first. I believe it went me and VG on the stage getting busy, you know. But hey.
Yeah, Adam Clark. Yeah, man. Yo, when I do see Adam Clark, I seen Adam one day. I seen him at Nate's wedding. He was at the reception, and yo, we just dove in and just started talking about music with my wife and my mother, and everybody was like, "All right, already," because it was just hip hop talk.
Why not?
Adam Clark, that's my man. That's my man. First grade, that's when I met Adam Clark.
Good, good man, good
Yes,
family.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's doing his thing at WNB1 with Brian
Mm.
Magnet. Love what they're doing. I'm
Yes,
always
sir.
tuning in, always.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's another group of people that just trying to
Yes, sir.
do
And my
for others.
DJ,
Yeah, trying to.
Mud. Yeah, my DJ Mud is on WNB1.
Yep.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
that's my
That's a
boy.
movement right there.
The craziest thing is that remembering all you dudes when you were younger, and and then you're inspiring people left and right, and makes me so proud. Like it's my little cousin, like my little family members, and I'm like, man, look at these dudes. They're doing the right thing, you know. Um, and
Thank you.
Mud was just he do so much stuff for people. It was just, I remember he ended up going to my aunt's house, and he bring his DJ equipment to the backyard, and he just threw down right in the yard, man. It was nice, all for nothing.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
appreciate it.
Who
Hey
did
Vix,
who did Nate say? Who did Nate say is on the Mount Rushmore?
Film, Sane, and
Mm.
B-Box Paul.
Yo, Sane's no joke, man.
Yeah,
Sane in the Charlie, I tell everybody, Sane body rocked the Future Stars '88 talent show. Him and Tito killed it. Now Nate Victor says that Tough Enough killed it, but now I'm here to say Sane and Tito killed the Future Stars '88 talent show. Boy, that show was dope.
it's you know what there's got to be video out there
Yo,
somewhere.
Charlie, check this out. Check this out. My wife's friend Erin lets me borrow the VHS tape of the Future Stars '88 talent show. Scott Ross comes to my crib. He's like, wow, V, you got it? Because he's in it. He was in Crush. So
Yep.
he's like, yo, I need to copy that. I'm going to go to my mother's house right now, copy. I bring it right back. He never came back. So Erin's been on my case for the past 28 years about that video. Charlie, if you can find that, please, I hit up the brother of Joe Varela that won it to see if Joe actually had it. Well, I haven't heard from him, but Charlie, if you can get your hands on that, please reach out to me. I need a copy of that show.
I'm gonna reach out to a few of my friends, and actually I'm gonna work on it. I got some time this week. I'll work on it this week. See what I come up with.
Because that show was dope.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. Get some other comments here. Tough enough all day.
That's named Vic, yeah, because I told you, because he said Tough Enough tore it down. They did. They wasn't whack. They wasn't lame. I'm not even saying that, but come on, man, Tito was saying killed it. That Dave Kahn and whatchamacallit, man. Oh man, he's gonna get mad at me. I can't remember his name. Kurt Cruz was dancing on stage. They were slaying it. Come on, man.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, It's amazing that we had. I mean, some New Bedford dudes could have been the ones. You talk about, new kids, all that. Our boys are right there. Out, beating them in talent shows left and right.
Yeah.
D-Con got a lot of stories, man. Dave can tell some stories, man. And a couple of weeks ago I had Gordon Woodbury on it, and them dudes, man, they got some stories before you that definitely.
Yeah, no doubt.
People should hear, definitely.
Definitely. There's probably a lot of Ice Cruise stories, man.
Yeah.
What?
The Ice Cruise stories are definitely they're out there, and the only reason why they haven't been on this podcast is because there's so many of them out there.
Yes, sir.
And so we're trying to get the timing right so they all can come on this podcast. And I'm just trying to make sure that I set the time, and make sure that I get at least 4 of them on there, 5 of them on there, and even that's difficult. So
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
shit. I
see.
produced a squad with 4 MCs and well, 4 MCs, and it was crazy. Just trying to manage that is nuts. Everybody has their own lives, so it's
Yeah.
crazy, man. Nuts.
The Now you got me thinking about that video, man. It's in my head now. Now I'm thinking I gotta
Yeah,
call this one.
I need to see that. That was man. That was '88. That was what? That was the greatest shit hip hop history, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
That
definitely
show
gonna
was
work on
dope.
that. If it's there can't only be one copy in there.
Nah, it got to
You
be
know.
somewhere. Somebody
Yeah,
has to have one somewhere.
yeah. So I'm gonna call my cousin Dana and he'll work on it. He'll definitely get it.
Mm.
Um, Cause I'm trying to think, did they ever put it on cable access?
Yeah, yeah. That was on. That's where when I had the copy from Erin, from my wife's friend, that's where she recorded it from.
All right, so
It was on
then
public access.
we'll get a copy. I'm work on that tomorrow. So
Because I remember they
uh,
even put the effects on it. The Future Stars '88. They had
yeah,
the font on the screen and all that.
yeah.
They made a production out of it.
All right, so yeah, we'll get it done.
Word.
Ice, let's see, Ice Crew, rest in peace, George Centel.
Mm,
It's
George.
one of my first friends ever in my life. You know, and
Wow.
there was a couple of years in my life we lived on Purchase Street, right across the street from him, and loved the Centel family. And George was another dude, just like Tapsky. You know, George had his
Yeah, yeah,
he had his gear, he had everything, man. He
yeah.
was
George
just
was cool, man. I remember
yeah.
George real well.
So someone see where we're gonna. You gotta find that. Yeah, I'm gonna find it, people. I'm gonna find that '88 tape. Let's see, what's this? What about 62 Bay Street recording
Oh,
vocals in the
yo,
Super?
listen, check this out. If I don't say it now, Mud is probably gonna get on my case because whenever if somebody asks me who inspired me, or however it goes, I go down the line. But there's one person that I always forget, man. DJ Super V, Vic Valente. Yo,
Wow, yeah,
Vic showed me and Mud how to just utilize a Fostex 4-track, just the way that Super V went about constructing music, blew my mind at the time. And just he just said he has to be one of Mud's biggest inspirations anyway. But just the way he used to record music and the songs that we used to make there was crazy. Super V, yo,
yeah,
shout out to Super V, man. Nate's got it right.
yeah.
Bay
He's
Street.
it, you know, V was just that dude, just quiet, man. He didn't need nobody.
Yo, and he can cut. Super V
Mhm,
is nasty on the wheels.
yeah.
Super V's no joke.
Actually, I haven't talked to him in a couple of months. I'm gonna have to give him a call. The See, this is what I like about this podcast. People getting involved, talking back and forth. You know, Tyson's still on the scene. Super V, another hip hop renaissance man. So true, man.
Yeah, yo, for real. He plays. I think he plays the sax. Like, yo,
Um,
he's no joke.
yeah, it's
Super
I,
B boy, crazy B boy.
yeah,
And
definitely.
if you look at him, you wouldn't even think that he's at the level of B boyism that
No,
he is
no,
at. You know what I'm
no.
saying? You wouldn't know that he has all that hip hop knowledge. He's from the Bronx.
Yep, yep. I remember when he first came out. He came out this way, you know, uh, and some people think he's younger than what he is. He's older than what they
Yeah,
think, you
yeah, no
know.
doubt.
Yep. So
Solid B
it's
boy though.
yeah, definitely. Let's see. Yep, graffiti artist too.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
word. I didn't know Super V's a graph writer.
yep.
Yo, that's crazy. That's
That's
nuts.
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see some of his stuff because I'm doing some children's books and
Mm,
so I need illustrations and all that. But I like to grab local people to do the
yeah.
illustrations. So I'm gonna
Say
talk to them.
word. Definitely.
Yeah, talk to them. So
Wow, I didn't know he was a graph writer. That's dope.
yeah, yeah. I'll throw that out in my conversation when I call them. I didn't know either. So, but I remember a graffiti piece up there on the old Cushion Avenue school down in South End,
Mm,
and Insane and you know they did their thing. I was trying to do my thing, but I wasn't touching them boys. They were just so good, man. They were just so good, man. And it's definitely people talk about all the different things that went on. We talked about the Ice Crew, and they used to do different shows at the band club, and some of the older generation used to rent out halls and try to get those boys out there, and it's a good old days, man. I wish we did have. Well, no, I don't wish we had social media back then because it was organic back then.
Yeah, most definitely. So, yeah, now making songs, Charlie, is all right, yo, Sky King, send me the beat. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they'll just, if possible, they'll record it and then send me back the verse for me to just put on the song. And it's like, damn, man, I miss the days of just. Matter of fact, last week I had Dirty actually come to my crib and write the song at my crib.
Wow.
Just to try to get that organic feel like it was.
Actually, he'll be on here, I think it's June 2nd.
Oh,
he'll be on the podcast, so I'm going to put him on. It's sort of my barbershop segment, and I just have people just talk, talk their talk, whatever it may be, bring up any kind of subject. Like, it would have been nice even this, this piece we're doing right now. I could add you, Nate, Victor, Tyson on there. Everybody just kind of going at it, talking about everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
We can still do that though.
Of course.
Talk about. But I just, what message could you give these young bucks out there? That or just an artist. Period. You have any inspiration that you can give them?
Just make music that you like. Don't make music for other people. Because Charlie, my main thing is I just make songs that I personally like, and it just so happens that a lot of people like the songs. But I don't try to cater to anybody. Do what you want to do, and it'll happen the way you want it to happen. Now, we had opportunities. Electro Records actually reached out to us, but it would have been a thing. It was when like Missy and Busta and Old Dirty were all out, and they told us up front that we would have had to wait because we were going to get shelved for a little while because they had all the big hitters out at the time. And you know what, child, we wasn't even ready anyway, so I'm glad we didn't do it. But if you just make the music that you like and be true to yourself, being real isn't being somebody that just walks up to another person and shoots them in the face. That's not being real. Being real is just being who you actually are, who you literally are inside of your brain, who you are. That's what being real is. So just be that, and it'll happen the way you want it to happen. Exactly. So that would be my message. I hate fraudulent music, or even fraudulence in any form. Yeah, in any form. Yeah. But you can see right through it. When it's fake, you can see right through it.
Yep, definitely. Nathan says, free lunch inside the boys club when it rained outside after we were done eating. Everyone battled each other, rhyming and breaking. So true.
Yep. Nate, check this out. And I'm not even sure if I said this to Nate because it was Nate and Tap when I was younger. When I first started rhyming, I'm heavily Rakim is like, other than Melly Mel, but Rakim is my favorite MC. So one day Nate was just like, bro, you sound exactly like Rakim. You're biting Rakim. Stop it. And then like 2 days later, Tap was like, bro, you sound just like Rakim. Stop. So right there, I was like, oh, I gotta switch this up. So Nate's responsible for sort of making me who I am because I was almost another Rakim.
And that's not bad either. But he Rakim. So I mean, I still listen to it.
Can't definitely, of course.
That process, it's missing in the game. All the greatest artists do this and that, and this is art. Well, I think what he's trying to say is that, that organic feel, man, is just, I talk about it when I'm writing. I'm doing some writing. I just want to be in an old setting. I actually, trying to get away from texting it on his phone. I just want to grab a pencil and paper.
Oh, I'm a pen and pad guy. I've never wrote a rhyme on my phone. I just can't. I need the pen and paper. I have to, and plus I write like I'm tagging on a wall. My penmanship is basically like like tagging anyway. I just have to see it.
Yeah, definitely. And it it could. It, I like it because it's in my. What I started realizing that my penmanship was going, just because I was typing on a lot,
Mm.
and my penmanship was pretty good, and then I was like, damn man, I got to start writing a little bit
Yo,
more on it.
I forgot how to write cursive.
Yeah,
Yo, my cursive is so in the toilet. It's bananas. It's crazy.
yeah, we're
Do
losing
they
a
even
lot.
do they still teach cursive in
No,
school?
nope,
It's crazy.
not at all. I mean, it. We were talking about the normal face clock that we used to see in
Yeah,
school.
yeah,
Yo, people can't tell time on those clocks anymore. They're like,
yeah, yeah. Yo, some people don't understand quarter past and quarter of, man. They don't.
exactly,
Yo, it's tough.
exactly.
It's crazy.
Yep.
that's,
I'm,
yo, that's deep.
I'll meet you at 2:45,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, what?
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 Yeah, no doubt. Like what? Yeah, it's crazy.
Um, I remember working a summer camp, and kid said, "Hey Charlie, what time is it?" I said, "Clock's right there." He said, "I can't tell time. I can't tell time by that." Had to
Yeah,
pull
that's
up.
that's nuts, man.
Yeah, but that's crazy. I wanna I wanna ask you that, like I ask all my guests,
Yes, sir.
who would you like to see on the Really Charlie podcast?
Who would I like to see on the Really Charlie podcast? Yo, I'll tell you this, Charlie. I don't know how it would work. I don't know how. I don't know what type of a finished product this would be, but I would love to see Chili G on the Charlie Perry podcast, on the Really Charlie podcast. I would want to see Chili G.
He's right in my phone. I
Yeah,
call him.
yo,
Yeah, I
yo,
can do
listen,
that.
yo, man, Chili G, yo, and that's one of my inspiration. I'm Westlawn. I'm born in Westlawn, 1975, 193 Liberty Street. I'm Westlawn, born and raised. Westlawn made me who I am. And just, yo, Chili G and Chili G's a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
Hmm.
that's who I want to see, Charlie. That's my man. Chili, I love you.
But let me see. I'll work on it. Maybe this coming weekend. In fact, I'll call him once I'm done, and I'll try to arrange it. I'll probably have to set up his phone and do all that, but I'll get
Yeah,
him on
yeah.
it. You know, yeah, that would be cool. That definitely would be cool.
Yeah, I put him on my second album.
Oh
And
yeah.
we did a little bonus joint. I just threw on a beat. I had Chili just come to the crib and he just went in. You know what I'm saying? He hit him with everything, with the good times, with the Brady Bunch. He hit him with everything. That I even had him do Mary's Had a Little Lamb on there. Everything. Yo, Chili killed it. Yo, Charlie, one of my 23 albums is a
Yep.
Chili album. I actually did a Chili album.
Wow. That,
Yo, for real. Yo, check it out. Brian Montero even sold them in Sound City. Yo, I think we made like 20 or something like that. Yo, Chili made like a quick $200. Yo, he got the money. Gave him the money. It's his money. You know what I'm saying? I was
Wow.
going to take it. So
That's
Chili
nice.
was at Dunkin' Donuts killing that.
Mhm.
He probably blew that whole thing down at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to him. Let's see. They says hot butter popcorn chili G.
Yeah, yo, and that's the name. The name of his album is Hot Butter Popcorn. Yeah, yeah, Chili.
Y'all gonna make his night because I'm gonna call him right after we're done, and he's gonna be all excited. You know. So, all right, I'm gonna work on that, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
I can always want to give you 5 stars because you deserve it, man. You're
I
definitely
appreciate it. Thank you, man. I just try, man. I just try to just be me.
good. And if you want to
Nothing else.
you want to do something later on, please get in touch with me. Or if I have something that I want to do, I'll reach out to you.
Yes, sir.
And now that we have each other's phone numbers, we can text,
Yep.
call, whatever.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man. Anytime.
All right.
Shout out to I just want to give a shout out to Mikey Montero. Mikey Montero doing a lot of big things. He called me up with this idea that he has. I'm down with it. I like Mikey's plans. Shout out to Mikey. Shout out to The Rock. Shout out to Super V. the whole entire Almighty Seven Headed Angel crew, and you, Charlie. Shout out to
Hey,
you. Thank
thank
you for
you.
the invite. Thank you for having me on the show. Shout out to KP. Shout out to Shane. Shane is my man, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yo, Shane is a good dude. Shane is the one of the realest dude. Charlie, yo, I've known Shane since I was in junior high, like seventh grade. Yo, I don't think I've heard Shane swear, Charlie.
No, he doesn't. Not even
Shane
if
says
not.
freaking. Shane
Yeah.
still says freaking. He'd be like, yo,
Mhm.
freaking jerk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Shane is a real dude, man.
Yeah.
I love Shane.
I love him. Proud of him. He's I mean, speaks for herself. Good family man.
Yeah, yes,
You
sir.
know.
Yes, sir.
And
Solid dude, man. Love that
yeah.
dude.
So, but it's about you, brother, and I love you,
Thank
and
you. I
I'm
love you too, Charlie.
I'm
Good
proud of
dude.
you.
Good dude. Thank you.
All right. So keep in touch, brother.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right. God
Stay
bless.
safe.
You too.
Peace.
Thank you. Definitely good dude there. I'm so happy to have him on this podcast, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, it's getting people like that are inspirational, doing their thing. Been doing this thing for a long time, and he's still good at it. Still good at it. Look, his friends coming out. You know, we got Tyson, we got Nate, we got Jules, DJ Jules on. We got everybody in the comment section just going back and forth. You know, and sorry if I'm missing your name because my screen just says Facebook users, but there's so many people giving respects to people that have gone, like Timmy Pina. You know, it's just that. Wow, we even mentioned, you know, Tapsky. We mentioned Sane. We mentioned everybody on this podcast, and there's so many other ones out there. So I'm gonna get on this phone. I'm gonna find Chili G and talk to him. I'm gonna work on that VHS tape on the '88 talent show. Definitely get that. And if I get that, I'm gonna put it on DVD and try to get it out to everybody that wants it. So we're gonna work on that right now. Um, so thank you for joining me on the Really Charlie podcast. The Really Charlie podcast is brought to you by StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. My guest today was Sky King. Vernon Gilmette, definitely a good brother. And thank you. Thank you for joining us today. So in conclusion, mask those beautiful faces, hand sanitize your hands. Definitely continue to stay safe out there, everyone. We're still not out of the woods with this. And God bless. I'll be back on here tomorrow with Marvin Speller, Coach M100, life skills coach from Los Angeles, California. We'll be on here tomorrow doing the same old thing. Take care, everyone, and God bless.